15载，只寰宇一瞬。于近者，却毕生所系。星汉灿烂，争者若出其里。此刻争流，是与传奇同意。
T1, the back-to-back defending champion, versus IG in the opener, Atlas?
The Shy is going to be spotted immediately. Protect the President! Comes on through from T1. Void Rush, not going to be enough.
Oh, that is just one Rek'Sai tunnel too far.
Paranoia just to buy the space, and we'll see whether it works. He looks to turn it, they take down Gala, and Oda is still alive! He survives through it all! T1 will make it to the Swiss stage to defend their world's title!
我们仰望的星光，来自遥远的过去，而我们的传奇正在此刻铸就。
Bomb away! Quit the save! Does NA believe? There's a shutdown there, but meanwhile Knight has to flush away from Dokla, who's destroying the best mid laner of the East right now.
100 Thieves take down BLG in China.
Shanks is now going to be the target. Viper jumps in with a killer instinct. He's already found Shanks. Now he's found Hope. It's Viper. Fangs bared. G2 piling in on 369. The Aatrox won't die fast enough. Sterix gauge pops to keep him alive. Broken Blade is already down. Everybody on G2 is eviscerated.
369 baits them into the alcove of death.
Between two high-level junglers right now it's Jungle.
Oh! Hello, Doggo! He just solo killed Doran. So damn well as Gumayushi gets flashed on. Doggo's still got the spunk. Look at Doggo, He just got turret now. He's taking a 1v2. You know where this game's at. Ow! This dirt, man! Against T1, CFO, get a bit of revenge.
What an incredible game. This is the first LCP team ever in the Swiss stage to go 2-0.
上了这个大招，这个一发飞了，被这里封住了，卡尔把他给防住了，乌勒也飞了。
AL shut down Genji.
In China, AL will soar. And once again, we are reminded that Tabe is the greatest LPL coach that has ever lived.
그림이 걸어다가 그리고 대각이었고 밀고 나가면 대각 딱 잊었어요. KT 쭉쭉쭉쭉쭉쭉 포드라 KT moving on to knockouts.
Let's go! My goats! I've always doubted them, and that was the way to go.
All right, flank around the side from Dorian. Oh, Guma.
Smash, carry a three-man pulverize almost. Ruler disappears as well, but Faker as he jumps into the whole team. Gen G, the LCK's best, and they just showed it again to T1.
This is the first time ever that T1 have lost more than a single game in a groups/Swiss stage setting.
BLG has had a lot of success directly versus G2.
The last hope of Europe is eliminated.
Definitely coming in here as favorites.
I know it, Caps. I know you wanna do it. Do it, Caps.
G2 believe, and so do Europe. They're seeing the end. They're seeing the wall. The combination's there. A triple about to turn deadlier into a quadra for Skewmon. BLG in the dirt again. And in true Caps fashion, he does not let us down.
O PSG pegou a máquina do Tribe. Que linda jogada do Tribe!
Nice! This is Brazil!
You can see Karsa, tears in his eyes, tried everything he could, just wasn't quite enough.
As you can see, hugs all around. This will be their last bow of 2025.
I'm just asking for North America versus Europe. We need that at least.
Okay, G2.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Yes! Broken Blade said Delulu is the Salulu. So if I don't believe, then what is that 6? What is that?
Oh, it's predictions. Sorry, I thought they were asking me how many years it's been since G2 has beaten NA team in a series. 2019, 6 years.
Ice Caps, the Western Goat, finds the shockwave to take down FlyQuest.
They made it. It's been so many years, and G2 is finally back in the top 8 at the World Championship.
Big seal from Chovy doesn't connect, but Canyon does! Jackie Love is sent packing. Gen.G take their rightful spot in the final 8.
100 Thieves versus T1. Elimination on the line.
T1, they haven't looked like the world champion that we were expecting.
Gonna look to dive. Don't think that Doka can really do much about it.
Owner's ready to try to show up. Dives in with the audacious charge. Public execution from Dokla. Owner's gonna dive with a turret shot. Dokla stays alive for now. Doran's gonna try to pick this one up a little bit, but Doran's gonna die as well.
I'm sorry for doubting you, Dokla.
River! 100 Thieves already have the first kill. River's going to the back line. He wants Faker and Goma. T1's killed River. But what about the rest of the fight? Quinn into the back. Faker staying alive, trying to kite him out. Dokla with a little bit more damage, but he's down. 100 Thieves overstep. T1, move on.
This is the last game we will ever see from 100 Thieves. The last game we'll ever see from River.
Guys, it's been a good time playing with you. It's been fun, boys. It's been fun.
Their final heist now coming to a conclusion.
开车最送踩位过去，一波大人做到，刀狗是拿下了安妮人头，这波往前的挺进，一直在前跟着前去了，现在的话是往前排来做而已，这波现在是还在一直有了，可以哦，10年停止的时光开始转动8强，我们等了很久。CFO 带我们再次看到希望的光芒，我们的英雄。蓝波被打一个闪，但是奥来了，这个位置进攻，直接做4个 BLG a perfect flank.
Now 2 for 2, Elk on the back foot. Knight gets caught in the justice punch. Elk launches, finds the root, finds the feather storm. Jackie answers. Jackie flashes in. Jackie Love in the battle of the LPL. TES rises victorious and makes it to quarters.
All 4 LCK teams have made it out of Swiss. 2 LPL teams, G2, and after more than 10 years of waiting, the LCP has made it to the top 8.
传奇对某些人是恪守已久的誓言，对超世之才则是兑现天赋。
And now the flash in. He gets under. He managed to cancel it.
Peanut steals away the dragon, but the cost was so much.
The Baron is worn off. Beggar in front of him this time. Not going to connect to it. Shockwave is going to connect as well.
Chovy says no, you shall not pass.
Third Baron. This is now officially the longest game at Worlds.
さあダメージはどうだ。風船雷鳴スローをかけながら手が狙ったルーラを飛ばした。ただ味方操作これは飛ばしてしまった。逆にルーラがフリーのポジションだ。
Oh, but the ulti to Peanut locks it back. It actually saves Ruler with the base.
Are they looking to just go for a base race? The minion wave is not
Phenomenal how both teams continue to find ways to outplay the other.
Canh nhìn đang nhắm vào chỗ của Peanut. Peanut đã bị chặn lại. Peanut bị dính bóng. Peanut đang dính phải bộ như cái nào của đối phương. Sẽ bóng được một quăng ra lấy được áo choàng từ Ruler. Nhưng Peanut đã không còn dám yên tâm.
All it took was a single pick onto Peanut.
Gen.G once again book a ticket to the semi-finals.
It was an incredible series.
The last dance from Peanut is finally over, but I think there are so many moments that he gave us throughout all of the years of his career. He still has a smile on his face because that is the Peanut we know and love.
CFO 赛区的新生之望，而 KT 能否吹散旧日阴霾，迎接曙光？
Peter en el carril central, está también K-Wing, a ver si puede sorprender. La onda de no lo acaban de hacer. No. Na caçada pra fechar o Junja. Flash do Peter, o homem é uma máquina de gameplay.
Oh, a great hook again! Peter, what are you?
Peter's Nautilus from level 1 setting up this KT early game.
KT just absolutely blasted them. They're making this look like a very unfair quarterfinals.
의지를 꺾어버릴 필요가 있습니다.
A valiant stand for the LCP, but today is KT's day. For the first time in history, KT are going to semis.
7 wins in a row, yet to drop a game. They have been on fire.
TES G2， 而他们的人生曾细于一刻。
TES make it look effortless. Creep, pull back, the shockwave, capped a moment. He turns it back for G2.
369 ya está teleportando. Van a lanzar las cadenas de corrupción. La ejecución pública van en contra de Hansama. Igualmente 369. Excelente por parte de Creep. Y también es un terrible asesinato para la Cali.
Pokemon trying to move forward, but 369 perfectly interrupts. Trap down, redemption coming in. The Kayla needs to make a difference, but it's 369 into the back line with the triple.
It does not matter the year, it does not matter the team. The LPL Aatrox is the fear of all European teams.
They waited 5 long years. Jackie Love, TES take down G2 and move on to the semifinals.
一单输者当破强敌。
很多人说它是英雄联盟最高的山，最长的河，但我觉得它只是我们下一个对手而已。
우리를 단순한 상대라고 생각하신다면 이미 패배하셨습니다.
이걸 한번 깔아보는데 도란이? 도란이 한번 때려보는데 전면 뒤로 빠졌으면 도란이! 와, 칼날이!
그나마 그리고 달려공을 써줘서
Target's gonna be your focus. Mega Inferno Bomb over the top of the outer is secured by anyone's legend. And they're continuing the fight. Faker is about to be executed as Doran falls too. Anyone's legend is murdering T1. AL forces T1 to match point.
그리고 스카너가 강력하죠? 근데 앞에 잘 막아줘야 될 것 같아요. 먹었어요. 전투는요? 만개! 묶었죠? 먹어들었고 잡았으면 오프를 파워 다 내주고 있는 거죠? 할 수 있어요! 만개! 못 잡고요!
나왔다 하면서 데미지도 없고
이러면 디슬러 T1입니다! 그리고요!
T1 take us to silver scrapes.
아니 그냥 근데 문도 씨발 의식 안 하는 게 맞는 것 같긴 한데.
아 해야 될 것 같은데?
아 씨발 안 해봤는데 그냥 해?
야 뭐가 빡세 문도 할 때?
저거 들어가서 읽어봐야 돼 저거 다
문도 하고 너무 안 박으면서 해봐.
想卡住这个西草，但是蒙多也来了。
哇，这电龙魂蒙多被推，蒙多迈着脸神，被推被怒了，打一个所有伤害给他，但们高估了自己的肉度。
블락레이드 들어가니까 이렇게 할 수 있어요?
야 이거
조금 더 한번 내면서 잡고 있는데요? 이게 모자란데?
그래도
조금 더 그래도 근데 위쪽을 같이 봐야 됩니다. 앞에만 점사하면 디크트가 이거 녹을 수도 있어요. 일단 노란색이 좀 애매합니다. 그리고 이거 이거 좋아요. 같이 들어요. 불안해. 잡았어요.
History is written by the victors, and yet again, T1 turns the page of the LPL. They will once again earn their place in the semifinals.
天际已不遥远。Genji， 季中冠军赛冠军，几近不败的传说，直至棋逢对手，将他们逼至绝境。KT， 孤星之光，但众星齐聚，长天劲耀。只有一方可冲破天幕，直至星河。摘星必在此行。
I like it when the bite marks cut through the skin.
Canyon with the crescent guard, chain of corruption will lock him up, and it missed times as they go in. Ruler able to pick up one, another hook coming out from Duro. The depth charge on the back line into the taunt from Chovy. Genji rule the rift as KT can find nothing.
펀치기도 십자부 시작하죠.
그러니까 한번 더 들어가요.
최지호
아, 이러면 잡아냅니다. 비디.
한번 지나가는 거. 사람이와 도로길을 다 비디디.
Chovy, take a pew. Your church is closed.
Trọng Kim là vị trí lý tưởng để có thể bắn bên đây bảo tiếp vào chỗ một. Qua đã hai người và một ba người. Duro và Ruler gãy tay trong tình huống này.
The Elder down to 7,000. Good stun coming out. The corner of the port got Duro blocks the Glacial Fissure out as well. The Elder secured as KT. They get it and Dogdam is flashing forward. Ruler rules no longer. It is one step closer to the promised land as we see no defense available for Genji. KT are going to finals!
A team again that wasn't even expected to be here, that made Genji's nightmare a reality.
One of the greatest upsets in League of Legends World's history.
每次世界赛总能碰到 T1， 对于我来说，这一次会不一样的。记录就是用来被打破的。 결코 깨질 수 없는 기록도 존재합니다.
Cannot find owner and they know that's an issue, but it's misses on the ult. They wanted the public execution, they can't get Gumayusi. 3-man pop blossom from Peria, and Jackie Love's dead again. Gumayusi needs a little bit more as Kanavi chases forward on the Doran. The Trundle needs the kill, but he dies to the Cataclysm. Cream locked up by Faker. It's a justice punch to the jaw, and Gumayusi knocks him out.
Top Esports cannot escape the nightmare that is T1.
Carey is wrapping around from the side. He wants to cut off the escape. Pop Blossom on 2. Doran chasing after Hong as Jackie Love is dead again. And yet again, the highest peaks of the LPL are merely stepping stones for the unkillable Demon King. T1 have set the stage for the World Finals Telecom War.
"古人夜观星象，得见天界分野。T1 与 KT 于此聚首。
2013년에 시작된 그들의 운명은 2025년 월드 챔피언십 결승 통신사 대전에서 결실을 맺습니다.
별들은 오늘 저희 편입니다. 원하신다면 저에게서 쟁취해야 할 겁니다.
탈리아가 뒤로 와요. 자, 그럼 도망입니까? 앞으로 뚫어? 앞으로 뚫어요. 우리가 반대방향으로 다
T1 seal the deal in game 1. Q from Doran moving in. Peter still gets the ulti. It's a golden eclipse from BDD. A new dawn for KT in game 2. But T1 are unconcerned. Guma, Carrier standing the bot lane. Will it be enough? BDD trying to buy her back, but it's Gumayusi fearlessly advancing, ricocheting, tearing through the dreams of KT.
Doran isolating Cuz. Peter going forward, finds 3 with the knockup. Perfect there to fall, but Baker turns it right back and knocks down Peter. Doctor, BDD still standing. Baguma! He's shredding through everybody. The Simmer finds allowed to take over the fight. KT holding on for dear life. Doctor able to find the kill. Perfect, Cuz. Doctor falls. Perfect doesn't go down. And brings KT to 1-1. KT pulling back, keeping Perfect alive. Doran wants to make the difference. Cuz goes in. T1 making it happen. Guma fails to flash. It stops the fight from going through. Doran getting whittled down. I cannot believe it. KT holding on as T1 in the end might finally get to the moon. Now,
두 명 대기. 지금이다.
근데 레넥톤이다 보니까 한번 나오긴 하고
누가 되는데
KT go up match point in the Telecom War.
A story at this tournament of dominance, and now they're taking T1 to match point. KT monstrous in Worlds 2025.
1 and 2 down for T1, but you can never, ever count Faker out. I hope we're going to a game 5, but maybe KT just do it.
Cuz caught out, isolated, immediate subjugate to try and stay standing, forced to flash back, BDD in the darkness, 3-man, but it's Doran to try to turn it right back. The ulti is decent, Carrier wants to turn it back with the hostile takeover. The gold deficit is just too massive. Even a miracle, even an incredible angle was not enough in the face of this T1 lineup. The triple, the quadra, T1 bringing us to silver scrapes.
And the Telecom War has never been this insane.
How could it end any other way than a game 5 in this Telecom War for the ages?
History will be made, whether it is the three-peat for T1 or whether it is KT who is able to upset the dominant giant.
Exhaust coming in as well. Come over the top from Guma. Finds 2. Exhaust is carrying, moves his way to the backline. Faker rains down from the sky. Locks up BDD and obliterates the hope for KT Rolster.
아 축하한다 얘들아. 적구다.
T1 earning their legacy again. There can be no doubting it. 4 players on the Rift today making the impossible possible. Owner, Faker, Gumayushi, Carrier, and now Doran as well are world champions.